This clip introduces you to the famous ancient Japanese village of Shirakawago. The village of Shirakawago has 114 roofs adjacent to each other at the foot of Mount Hakusan, Gifu Prefecture, central Japan, with the Shogawa River flowing across the rice fields. The roofs are designed to withstand the harsh, snow-covered winters of Shirakawago. Shirakawago, meaning White River Ancient District, has an old Japanese spirit that has remained until now. This village is where the famous Japanese robot cat Doraemon was born. The Doraemon comic books associated with childhood for generations were first written by author Fujiko F. Fujio in this very village. Although the village was established about 300 years ago, the houses are still preserved intact. Currently, Shirakawago village still has more than 20 old wooden houses, which are carefully preserved, keeping the status quo as in the early days. The small roofs are named after the Gasho Zakuri, the Gasho style, a type of prayer that resembles two folded hands, a way in the Japanese ritual invoking the Buddha. To Shirakawago. To enter the village, you have to go through a cable-stayed wooden bridge about 100 meters long. The ground floor is the living space, the higher floors are gradually used as a place for production. Weaving, silk. The houses are made of wood and the roof is lined with thatched grass about 50 centimeters thick. The houses are built in the north or south direction to avoid the wind, warm in winter, cool in summer. In spring, Shirakawago glows, the green of the trees and the yellow of the rice fields blend together. The village will welcome you by the Toyamake Folk Museum with its nearly 300-year-old Gasho Zakuri house. Coming here, you will be introduced to all the things that make up the soul of Shirakawago. With the appearance of wet rice village, but the traditional occupations are dyeing, weaving, handicrafts, growing mulberries and raising silkworms. Villagers still live in traditional wooden houses. Around the old houses, there are often moats and fields divided by land banks. There are also newly built houses, but very rare and must ensure the architecture is not different from traditional houses. In summer, the village scene looks fresh with many blooming flowers, making Shirakawago with its old, nostalgic color come to life. In autumn, the yellow leaves at Shirakawago also make travelers flutter with the dreamy beauty. The unique feature of the ancient village is the peaceful 100-year-old old houses next to the multicolored forest with red and yellow leaves. The beauty of Shirakawago village can be meticulously observed in autumn. When the snow is not covered, the old houses are clearly visible, the lake surface is green. In the shadow of red foliage with paths covered with fallen leaves. For those who are not afraid of cold weather, it is possible to visit the village in winter. Snow starts to fall in late November and starts to get heavy in January. Shirakawago is located in the center of the snow, so sometimes the snow is nearly 2 meters thick. On a winter's night, Shirakawago is strangely beautiful with its lighted roofs. January and February, Shirakawago will illuminate the night sky for 7 days respectively. The lights are lit everywhere with the snow-covered roofs creating a magical look that you can hardly find elsewhere in Japan. Along with the white snow at the end of winter, the moats and fields create a beautiful scene for the village. In winter, Shirakawago is bathed in brown and white. The foliage of green, yellow, red, intertwined with the rice fields. The old brown leaf houses hidden, creating a beautiful scene like a fairyland in a fairy tale. Shirakawago Village was recognized by UNESCO as a World Cultural Heritage in 1995. Japan has put this village on the list of heritage in need of special protection. Every year, about 2 million tourists come here, but with the protection of the government, Shirakawago is not exploited in the direction of tourism. The life of the village and the people here is still the same as before. Therefore, if you have the opportunity, try once to come here to have the opportunity to experience the unique architecture of this ancient village, festivals, culture, cuisine and the lives of the people here.